4-color Saheeli Uro Omnath pile. We played it yesterday. We 5-0'd, and it was a clean 5-0. Like, piece of cake 5-0. We were just running over everybody. We did see a lot of mono white decks. We saw like an Ameria deck, Taxes deck. We saw a Devoted Druid, not that that's mono white, but creature based. We saw a lot of creature based decks. It was a really clean league. We made a couple of changes in the deck list here. One thing we saw a ton of was Stoneforge. I believe it was 5-0, 10-2. I think it was 3 2-0s and 2 2-1s. We've got a main deck Abrade. We're seeing tons and tons of targets for this cards. All kinds of creatures, right? All kinds of creatures that get hit by Abrade. Lots of Stoneforge Mystics. It's a great way to deal with equipment. And then when playing against the semi-popular Goblin Charbelcher deck, there are many turns where they just play a Charbelcher hoping to untap, and that is just another target, a way to kill a Charbelcher. The combo side of this deck, you would think would be a little sketchy. It's an A+B combo, and we are playing it in an 80. This is a Yorion deck. We're playing it in an 80-card Yorion deck, but the deck just draws so many cards with Abundant Growth, Oath of Nissa, Remand, Growth Spiral, Teferi Time Raveler, Saheeli herself, Scries, Uro, Omnath, Felidar is often flickering something and drawing a card. Like, every card in this deck pretty much draws a card. And then, of course, Yorion comes in and then doubles down on all of those. So, despite it being an A+B combo deck, we actually found the combo a lot. And most of the time we were ending the game. Well, actually, you know what? I wouldn't say most of the time we were ending with combo. About half the time we were ending it with combo. The other half we were ending it with Field of the Dead with Primeval Titan. In our first build, we did have Eladamri's Call. That was a nice way to be able to go find. We only ran one Primeval Titan. We had 2 copies of Eladamri's Call, which could either go find Felidar, or it could go to combo, or it could find Primeval Titan. We decided to get rid of those. We're trying out a second Titan. We're also trying out a couple copies of Force of Negation. Now, an issue with the Force of Negation, certainly, is we have a very low blue count. Probably too low to actually justify playing this card. In theory, the card seems like something you would totally want in a deck like this, but we're very low on blue. So we're going to see if we can reliably have that card be a free counterspell, but I'm skeptical. We're going to try it, though. What's up with the Lonely Abrade? I just explained that. Really good against all the Stoneforge decks and good against some of the combo decks. And we also have another one on the board. But yeah, this deck felt super, super strong yesterday. It's taking like the best parts of the various Uro piles, and then just also slapping a combo in there where each individual piece is pretty good on its own. Hey Bond, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. 21 isn't too low. 21 isn't too low in a 60-card deck, but keep in mind this is an 80-card deck. This is Yorion, so it is definitely on the lower side. You probably want to be closer to upper 20s, close to 30. Yeah, so that is the deck. We also got rid of the Field of Ruins. We had those yesterday. We're trying it with a little bit of a cleaner mana base. Board looking pretty similar. We ended up getting rid of the Angers because it was pretty clear that we were able to just get to Verdict mana very cleanly every time, so we might as well just pick the harder sweeper. And that's it. We're going to run it again, see how we do today. Hopefully we do just as well. Yep, 3 spheres. Tron is definitely a concern with this deck. It's pretty popular. Sphere is pretty good against Tron. Buys us time to be able to combo. And then it is just also good against the various combo decks. Oops, all spells, stuff like that. So we are playing many a sphere. Many a sphere. All right, we got our first match. Had us. Yeah, I would have put the first league we did with this up on YouTube if it were not for that that final match, because that was just so brutal. It was so brutal, and that's just not a side of Magic I want to post. All right, so we've got a reasonable hand. We don't have a turn 2 Ren. We don't have a fetch land. If we draw a fetch land, this Ren looks great. We do have Remand. We have some combo pieces. I mean, it's not a great hand, but honestly, I think you do keep it. We'll see. Turn 2 Remand's good. Well, we don't want to play Cage when we are an Uro deck. Cage doesn't help us with Tron at all. Okay, we're seeing a lot of Noble Hierarch decks, man. I'm gonna choose to leave up the Remand here rather than play Field of the Dead to have my like turn 3 untapped deal. Remand, you know, between that I'm gonna be drawing 2 cards. Getting to like Remand their thing, hopefully finding a red source, and then Ren and 6 killing their Noble Hierarch would be really sick. Hoping they play something, they don't just like pass holding up Spell Queller or something. The King of Non-Bows. Ah, that's exactly what they're gonna do. That's a bummer. Yeah, and no attack. It's very clearly a Spell Queller. Yeah, it's weird how many of these like Spell Queller decks I've been seeing. Noble Hierarch Spell Quellers. Business. It's not what we want to see. Now they can pass back and maybe have like Coco up. That's just like the full art like Magic Online promo one. Braid, okay. I'm gonna send back here. I don't think I want to play like Teferi. It's gonna be the Coco. Go ahead and remand that. Draw Omnath, okay. Pretty far from casting him. Play second Noble, okay. And they're, of course, going to look to Coco here again. And they may be some combo variant. Probably a combo variant. Prismatic Vista is nice. It's my red source. I could just play a Felidar. It's not unlikely that they would have a path, I guess. Any Planeswalker I play is very likely going to die. If I had 2 red sources, if I already had a red source in play and this Prismatic Vista could be a second, I would Ren in 6, uptick, and then have a Braid up, and then there's a good chance I'd be able to... I guess, you know what, I guess I can go to Teferi plus have a Braid up. That's not terrible. That's actually pretty good. Does Bant Spirits play Noble? Yeah, they do. It might be Spirits, it could just be Bant Company. Not a braiding anything, okay. I am not braiding a dang thing. Huh. I'm gonna uptick just to keep my dude alive. They still could be Spirits, Unsettled Mariner being a shape shifter. Like maybe they're playing that in their Banned Spirits deck. This could be Apparition. Maybe they're just okay. Yeah, they are just what's it called? Like a Ban Coco deck. Okay. And that lets me get an Omnath down. I have to play my land first and crack my thing first. Feels kind of bad. Could just play a Felidar Guardian here without anything like super good to flicker. Nah, that doesn't sound very good. I think I just like play an Omnath, draw a card. Go get Mountain, Canopy, green, white, blue, red. Not ideal. Clearly not ideal. But yeah, we expected the Queller. So now if I draw a fetch land next turn, I can pay 4 to kill the Spell Queller but then, like, you know, hopefully I draw a fetch, and then I can, like, still get 4 mana back, and then maybe make a decent play. We're pretty dead here, though. They're cracking me for 8. I don't have any main deck sweepers. I do have ways to, like, gain a lot of life, though. Oh, no, they are actually spirits. This is a spirit, huh? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. We have no outs here. We saw banned spirits yesterday, too. I think that was the other, like, deck like this that we saw. It's a pretty miserable deck for us to get paired against. It is a solid one against us. Yeah, like Spellqueller's just a rough time. I think I want to get rid of the forces. They're casting literally everything on my turn. Bring in our verdicts, bring in the other abrade. Verdict's nice, but of course it's soft to Selfless Spirit and Spellqueller. I'm like an Abundant Growth. Maybe a Remand. Abundant Growth helps with, like, making Verdict a thing. And if we stick a Yorion, he, like, holds down the fort pretty well. It's a pretty good opener. Get like a steam vents off this, I think. If we are able to establish board state, like, with a Ren in 6 before... Okay, well, now we have the combo in hand, which is nice. If I'm able to, like, establish a board state before they can really get on board, that'll be really good. Next turn, depending on what they do here, I might even, like, depending on what their spirit play is, the chance I just go Saheeli, go, and if they don't hold up Queller, like, I just Felidar killed him. So here they want to play, like, I guess a Supreme Phantom. A Mariner, that works too. Just gonna grab an island, play Saheeli. Do a little scry action. I'll bottom that. So you go. So now if they tap out, they die. So they kind of can't tap out. Unfortunately, their deck is good at not tapping out. I guess that's a way to tap out and not die. Oh, they targeted the wrong thing. Okay, so they do die. Finally! Yay! Today the opponents aren't making me go through it every time. Love it. Love it. Yesterday, every single opponent made me go through it. I think we had... Gosh, I don't even know how many times we actually won with the combo. Probably 4 or 5 times, and every single opponent made me do it every single time. It was more than that, because, right, it was probably like 5 or 6 times. Every single time they made me do it. What's the combo? It's like Splinter Twin. Saheeli copies Felidar. Felidar comes in and flickers Saheeli, so you get to use her again. So you make another Felidar, and that flickers. You make another one, that flickers. They all have haste. You make infinite Felidars, and you attack them. How does one see Saheeli how does one see Saheeli tap out with a removal spell and kill the non-Saheeli target? Like, yeah, I mean, they really probably should have hit Saheeli in that situation. I get that Ren is more impactful and they kind of just were like, make him have it kind of thing, but we had it. Hey, what's up, Adepto? What in the world do you think you are doing? Ren Healy Fell Fairy? Ren Healy Fell Fairy. That is the name of this deck. I like it. They must be playing like 4 copies of Unsettled Mariner. That's kind of a cool thing to be playing a billion of. I guess it's really good against spot removal. Sorry, I'm thinking on this hand. This Field of the Dead's really awkward in this hand. I guess I keep it. They do shock, but it is not a green. Oh, they're also playing Bile. Okay, okay. Okay, that's actually kind of a nice draw. Now I start with the Prismatic Vista, get a forest and Abundant Growth. Got my little 5-color land going. Drew the other forest. That's fine. Now we'll probably use, like, turn 2, we'll probably use Flooded Strand to get a Triumph. Yeah, wasn't that wild? Oh my god. Detention Sphere. What? I keep drawing the combo. I'm getting really good at drawing this combo. So we want to prioritize white mana here, so we're going to get the Jeskai Triome because of Supreme Verdict. I think with that draw, I'm just chilling. I'm going to play a land that lets me Growth Spiral, put in Field of the Dead, but still have, like, Path Up. If I play, like, Field of the Dead here, I can Growth Spiral, but then I don't have a white land to put into play. I'm not just going to, like, play Saheeli there. I have a fantastic idea for Donnie's contest. Oh, there you go. It's exciting. I was going to start streaming, but then my wife reminded me that I have a face for radio. Oh, man. That cuts deep. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up. They have 4 cards in hand. I guess you just, like, play in a row, right? Like, I don't care what happens in a row. Well, they only have a 1/3 in play. I don't hate that. We're going to have one very explosive turn at some point here, though. I believe they have several threats in hand, and I am sure they are very disruptive. I'm going to have to figure out how to play a threat and not just die. And this path is going to be a key piece. It's going to be like a big brain turn whenever we go for it. But fortunately right now we can keep kind of just like doing things. Remand is awful. Probably just going to like put Yorion into my hand here. Yeah. Oh, I'm already getting zombies. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna put Yorion in my hand because they can't quell him. A couple other things they can do to him, mystical disputes and whatnot. They can't quell him. Looks like a Coco. I will remand Coco. I will remand a Coco, and that might get quellered. So I want Snow-Covered Island. It's going to get me another zombie. remand this, and then I've got Path as well. Okay, that just happens. Cool. They only have 2 cards in hand, and they're only gonna, or 3 ones, right? 2 plus the company. All right, I'm gonna. They have 1 card in their hand. I really do not want them to assemble this. I think it is not unreasonable to just Path right now. I don't even... If I pass back and they don't put in another dude, they get to company in response. I don't want them to do that. If they have the other dude, they have the other dude. This is... Yeah, okay, they had another dude. So, they've got the hexproof lock here. They have Coco in hand. If I slam this down, though, it draws me 2 cards and holds the sky at the moment until they get another Lord. If they just miss on Spell Queller, I kill them with a combo here. I need them to miss with Coco and not hit Spell Queller. So hopefully they just do like a proactive Coco and I kill them. Because it doesn't look like I'm killing them here and they want to like put on a ton of pressure. Maybe they'll just go for Coco. They're not. Damn. Maybe they still will in combat. No, they don't. Even if they had 2 Lords, they didn't kill me there, so... I don't think I just do it. I'm dead in the air, so this scry doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it first. I'm just going to play this. They have to Coco or have a counter spell. They Coco. Do they hit the Queller? Hopefully they don't. If they don't, we win. If they do, they win. They get 6 looks at a Spell Queller. They have conceded the game. All right. Nice. Nice. That's good. Yeah. Apparition gets us 2. That's true. Wow, so they missed on Apparition and Spell Queller there. They probably play 4 of each of those, so... That is nice. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Activating the Saheeli first just does not matter. I'm dead in the air if they have the answer, so... Sometimes you just gotta slam and hope they don't have it. I feel like that's kind of a tricky matchup, but it worked out. They're playing a very interesting build of spirits. A bunch of mariners. I did not think about the fact Apparition is a spirit. It's been very good in the Taxes decks. It's kind of interesting they get to play it as well. It's not evasive, and that's really big. The fact that it does not have flying is definitely big. To put a 3-drop in that deck that is not evasive, but they were playing, like, the Vidalcan guy for a while, I think, and this is, like, probably just better in most cases. Well, it just is better in most cases, I have to imagine. Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. The Vidalcan guy hits everything of a copy and isn't restricted by the mana. No, it's gotta be. They kill the Vidalcan, they get the thing back. They kill that, that thing permanently exiles their stuff. And this one actually gets benefits from the Lords. I will definitely say playing a deck that feels kind of control-y, mid-rangey, that just has a combo finish has been really nice. Vidalcan Shackles. Oh man. That was a card in Modern. You remember there was like oh dude, everyone is playing these decks, dude. It's just this format is just like all of a sudden an Aether Vial format. Dude, Vidalcan Shackles. There used to be like a teamer deck that would do that. There was like a blue-red control deck that did it. Ooh, Bolt's a really nice pickup. Blue Moon used to play it. That was such a cool card. It was so sick at stealing like Tarmogoyf. You say that about cat combo every time I play. Well, it's true. It's true. Playing a deck where you just have an I win button is so nice. Okay, we're just snapping that off. Hundo %. Gonna play the Sanctuary, tapped, and Bolt, because that Bolt's not doing anything otherwise. They also missed a land drop, so that's pretty big. If I can get this Uro Omnath deal going. You got another one? Rats. Okay. He might not be insane to just like slam Teferi here and like reset the vial. That really throws their tempo off. Actually kind of like that. This is any color. This is I don't want to get an island. A Mystic Sanctuary is already in play anyways. I think I do just get a forest though, because this can be any color. Then we got 4. Yeah, I think it's just a forest. I like this more than the Uro here, I think. And this is just a nice set them way back play. I'm not planning on like forcing it or anything. It's just a nice. They didn't even put anything into play. Wow. They didn't even have a 2-drop in their hand to put into play there. That's actually wild. What is their hand? I hope I draw a land next turn. If it's a land that lets me play Uro, I feel very good. They're going to attack Teferi, I'm sure. Do I Uro? No, I probably Abundant Growth plus Growth Spiral. Okay. Don't love that. That was not the land I wanted to find. I want to pull ahead as hard and fast as I can here before they get off the ground, because they kept a hand that is definitely stumbling. Second game in a row I played against Triple Vial. No attack this time, which tells me they do have a 1 or 2 drop to put into play. Cast Growth Spiral. Land? Not a land. I mean, resetting that Vial on 2 again is pretty funny. I think I just play my land. Play an Omnath and have Force up if they have Path. With a pretty easy thing to pitch. Apparition could definitely be a thing in their hand. Stoneforge is funny when they're stuck on one land. Yeah, they get a Fire and Ice. One, two, three. This is where the game is now going to get tricky. Hey, what's up, Taco? It's probably Apparition. To the surprise of no one. What do we got? Play Felidar. I'm going to flicker Abundant Growth. I'm going to put it on Field of the Dead. Kind of packs a lot onto one land for a Ghost Quarter deck, but... What are you flashing in it? No. Sure. Ah. So be it. Well, we are at the magical 6 here, so if we just draw Saheeli, we can win. No, I haven't played with Stormcaller yet. The card's interesting. I've watched it a bit. I've seen a couple people play with it. It looks pretty good. You gotta play a more aggressive deck, aggressive tap out deal with it. Didn't want to force path? You can only force on your opponent's turn for free. Can't force on your turn. That's because that's all anybody plays anymore, Freed. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is the only deck people play. Some Stoneforge, Aether Vial pile. It's not a Saheeli. That's wild. I see a lot of them. Some Stoneforge, Giver of Runes, Aether Vial thing. I see 3 to 4 a league. It seems. I could actually just bounce. What do I want to throw back? I could throw this one back so they can't Flicker Wisp to save this, and then I can bolt this. Yeah, bounce the one on 3. Sure. They have the Flicker Wisp. They're going to Flicker Wisp what? They're going to target the Aether Vial. Okay. So that denies me the card draw. I'm at 10. I kill this. I get a... Yeah. Gonna kill this. And I get a 4/4 to block with. Oh, they still have Giver, of course. I'm sorry. I totally missed the fact that they have Giver. I missed the Giver. Sorry, there's a lot going on this board. I missed that. Okay, well, I kind of got blown out there. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 damage if they don't flash into anybody. Okay, they didn't flash in anything. Maybe I'll just draw Saheeli and win. Thinking more and more about Verdict. Yeah, Brian, you should just be playing as many Verdicts as you can at this point. Right now, while the meta looks like this, I think it's totally correct to just play a billion board wipes. Honestly, I think playing a lot of board wipes is actually very strong right now, especially Verdicts. It's good against the Shadow Scourge decks. It's good against all these Taxes piles. It's good against humans that's been popping up. And then there's just a slew of these random creature decks that are all over the place right now. All kinds of just random Coco decks and Devoted Druid and all that kind of stuff. I think you would do very well in a modern league right now if you were to main deck just 3 Supreme Verdicts or something. We are not maining any right now. Yeah, Dead Guy Out, whatever. Taxes. It's all the same deck. Anything that's just Thalia, Aether Vial, Giver of Runes, it's all the same garbage. Okay, so we'll bring in the 3 pieces of removal that we've got. We're going to take out these forces. Like, we just got beat down. They never got out of 1 land. Like, that's insane. That's crazy. We have a lot of cards that are very strong against them, though, so hopefully we can still get them here. I think I just get rid of, like, in a row. Maybe a remand. Remand's pretty bad. It's the same thing, Taco. It's all the same stuff. Of course I say that and immediately cue into taxes. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it's like, it's just the deck right now. It totally is the deck right now. It's wild. Why are taxes suddenly everywhere? I don't know. It's just winning a bunch of tournaments. The new it got a new card in Zendikar and Skyclave Apparition. Stoneforge got a new card in the Sky Mall. This card's pretty good against spot removal. People aren't really playing sweepers, they're playing spot removal. I mean, the way you beat these decks is sweepers. Like, just play sweepers. Maybe I'm supposed to remand there instead and like shock in a Hollowed Fountain. I probably am. Now they just play Stoneforge and I lose. It's not Stoneforge. Yeah, Sky Mall is like the perfect nickname for that card. What else are you gonna call it? I'm not calling it Mall of the Skyclave. It's Sky Mall. And now they just attack me with a 2/2 until the end of time. Oh my god, they're casting something. So good for me that they're casting something here. They're not just holding up Field of Ruin. Nice, okay. Land. That is also good. I can path their Giver, and they'd have to use their mana if they want to get their land. Why did you just destroy my eardrum? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Was the slap noise? I have no idea. So I'm gonna path here. They're not gonna give that dude pro red. And even if they do, I then kill it. Yeah, so they path, they don't get a dude. Once that comes into play, I don't get to cast any more spells. So I'm gonna let this resolve, and I'm gonna play Teferi, and I'm gonna bounce the Archon. I was gonna say, it also doesn't matter if he did give it pro red and I just killed it in response. What is this? He's pathing it? You gonna path your own dude? I would love that, being that I am a combo deck. Now I'm the one missing my lands. Yeah, attacks is really strong right now. It does appear to be very strong right now. Now I know they have a path. He was going to path his own guy, but he can't because Teferi's in play. I found a land. That is good. Now I know he has path. So I can Felidar, Flicker Teferi, bounce it. Yeah, let's do that. Felidar. I want him to path me, to be honest. Flicker this dude. Bounce this guy, and that way I keep Teferi around. I guess I don't if they path and attack, and that's kind of fine if they do. If they don't path, they die. The color of Leonin Arbiter's fur. How can you do that to me? How can you just say that to my face? Also, I may just Titan next turn if I draw land. Actually, I can just combo them if I draw land. Let's see. They're killing Teferi. If they tap out... Oh, I guess if they're tapping out, they're probably playing that Archon, which means I can't play both. So I would probably be Titan. I don't know what else this would be other than Archon. But if they don't... If this isn't... Oh my god, it's Flicker Wisp. Okay, so I have to draw a red source. Or draw a land. Red source, I kill him. Or neither. Can't combo yourself if you draw a land, only 6 mana. What does this card do, Eccles? When it comes in, you can flicker a permanent. It's a hot play, right? You get to do it on 6. Spicy. If you lead on Felidar, you get to flicker one of the lands you use for Felidar, and it flickers in a land, and then you get to play the Saheeli. It's nice. It actually you can discount the combo by playing Felidar. It's hot. It's a hot move. So, okay, I'm actually going to play this because it looks for a land. If I find a land, I can have Remand and Path up. If I had something to flicker with Felidar, I would have gone for Felidar. I'm really just drawing a card here. Sorry, I wasn't trying to BM you. I said that too sassy. I came out way too sassy there. Unintentional BM. Well, I do find the land. Now I think I just say go. And I can have removal ready. Yeah, I mean, I don't find a red land, so if it's not a red land, I can't combo. Maybe he'll field me. But I can just play Primeval Titan. Maybe I wanted to kill the Flicker Wisp because that's the thing that could kill me through Primeval Titan. Seems like a good thing to remand. Just gonna path here. See what they do, if anything. I think I should have just pathed the Flicker Wisp there. So, like, even if they have the path here, I'm going to make so many zombies. Sassaros, I know. I Sassaros, I'm sorry. So we'll get 2 Field of the Deads. They have 1 Field of Ruin in play. Ooh, the F&M remands aren't really cool. I just hope they don't have another path here, I guess. If they do, they don't use it now, because that would give you 2 more zombies. They would do it, I guess, after they field. Yeah, that F&M remand is super, super cool. Primetime's a good one. Saheeli Primetime, like, wicked kills them next turn. Maybe I was supposed to only get one of these. Yeah, they just concede. Maybe I wonder if I was only supposed to get one and just get a red source. I wonder if I was supposed to just get a red source in the face of that field. Probably not, but maybe I was supposed to. What's the F&M remand look like? I'll show you. It's really cool. They look really, really cool in paper. That's it. That was nice. That was nice. Popping noise. What was this? All right, let's see. Sorry if this is loud. Nice. Okay. Land. That? That is also good. Nice. Oh. That was me going like that on my tooth. Oh, this hand's dirty. Wow, this hand is so good. Turn 1 mountain. Wow, wow, this hand is very, very good. I apologize. That was me. That was me clicking my nail. Does it again? Well, I had to explain what it was, right? No vial, no vial. Oh, it's Giver. Yes, dude. Let them make a play that they assume they're going to have Giver in play. Dude, oh my god. What do I want them to play here? There's no, like, 2-1s that I could then also still play Ren and 6, unfortunately. Like, if it's Thalia, I can't play the Ren and 6. It is Thalia. I'm going to bolt the Giver. Thalia messes me up a bit, but it's not the end of the world. It is a good thing to Ren after the fact. Prioritize playing a fetch here. Like, man, could you imagine if I could play the Ren and 6 here? Oh. But I can't. Land Leonin and I lose, so let's hope they don't have that. They have Stoneforge. That is not the end of the world to me. So they hit me for 2. I get a Triome. I play Ren. I kill Thalia. Ren goes to 2, which doesn't die to the Stoneforge, which is key. They get a Batter Skull. This is actually still lining up pretty nicely. I get the Jeskai Triome. I play the Forest. Kill the Thalia. Say go. Yeah, this is nice. When Ren kills something, it just feels disgusting. It feels so gross to spend 2 mana and kill a thing and still have a Planeswalker in play for 2 mana. Like, it just feels like you can never lose. Like, it feels so good. I'm not declaring can't lose, but it does just feel really good when you can do that. They did miss a land last turn. They're not just activating Stoneforge. They tapped 2 mana there. I wonder if they actually have another... They do, okay. They're playing 2 Aether Vials, not activating Stoneforge here. So they're, I guess, attacking with Stoneforge. Interesting. That makes me want to, like, pick up Misty plus play Felidar. Flicker Ren. Pick up Misty again. Oh, yeah. You know what? Flickering a land for Oath is clean, too. I like that. I like that. I don't get Ren into high loyalty, but getting an Oath is nice. Awkward if I, like, reveal a Saheeli. Sure. Say go. That's good. I didn't reveal the Saheeli. I'm going to draw it on top. So we know... What? What do we know? We don't know anything. We know one card in their hand is Batterskull. That's what we know. They drew a land. Making a play. 3 mana. Apparition? Feels like Apparition. It is. They're going to get rid of Ren, and they're going to get rid of Felidar. Probably Felidar. Okay, if we kill the Apparition now, we get a 4/4. It's pretty cool. Batterskull, mystery card in their hand. Verdict would be a very good draw. What I am drawing is not good. Let's see, I go to 5, 6, and then I can make 2 zombies next turn. That's not bad. Well, no, I don't think I want to bounce the Skyclave here. I could go Spiral now, see what I draw, and decide if I want to play this Teferi out. I'd have to shock. No, I do. I guess I do probably want to Spiral. But if I don't Spiral, no, I do. I still want to Spiral. Okay, let me start with Spiral. Okay, I actually like doing Uro instead. Now I get a zombie right now. They have a Ghost Quarter, but... But I have a Ren. Maybe I keep having a Ren. Because they have to get rid of this. And if they don't, I get to pick it up. Okay, good. They didn't have a... I need them to not have, like, a Giver as their other card. I feel like that would have sucked. Batterskull, 2 mystery cards. I assume a land, 1 mystery card. I assume a Ghost Quarter is going to hit my field here. Though it's not super meaningful if they can't get rid of Ren. It's really not all that meaningful if they can't get rid of Ren. A 2-drop. Leonin, okay. Then that's probably means they're about to Ghost Quarter me. Yep. Now, if they have Path, too, is one of their other... If their last mystery card is also Path, that is just the perfect. Leonin, Path, Ghost Quarter. Like, that would have been absolutely perfect. Now, they still don't get to put the Batterskull in. I would block this. 6,000% yes. Alright, cool. So many of these decks, man. I hope we don't see too many of them the rest of this league. It's nice to get some varied content, but we are hitting this, like, very weird point where taxes of some variety, Stoneblade, Stoneforge, whatever you want to call the deck, some Stoneforge pile, just like Uro piles, they're Stoneforge piles, is just like every single match. All right, let me use the bathroom really quick, and we'll keep playing. Spider, yeah, it is totally Spider's fault. Curse you, Spider! Putting all these taxes players into this format. Ban Spider Space. True. Yeah, Stoneforge pile. People talking about taxes when they're building their sideboards. It's surreal. I know. Like, did you think? This is the thing, though. It's like, Stoneforge is a pretty good card, man. Like, I know it wasn't for the longest time when it got unbanned, but like, we're seeing the power of Stoneforge. I'm telling you, look, if you are a control mage, you're playing control Magic, pack your sweepers right now. If you are playing Magic online, just like, people are just not doing things that sweepers aren't good against for the most part. Like, the majority of your matches, your sweepers are going to be good. Honestly, I think we should maybe have sweepers main deck at this point. I don't know how we would do it. We would have to, like, weirdly, like, maybe we don't want these forces. Maybe we want 2 verdicts main, which sounds weird in this deck because we can just, like, dominate a board state, but so maybe you don't in this one, but in other builds of controls. If you're playing like Jeskai control right now, I know a lot of people are playing Wildfire Jeskai control. A lot of those people are not playing verdicts main. Play some verdicts main. I'm playing 2 in the Jeskai Fires build. You know, like, play Wraths, man. Play lots of Wraths. Whatever you normally play 1 extra. Love it. Yo, it's a Yorion mirror. What? Yorion mirror. I swear to God, if it's Yorion taxes, I'll scream. This is like Temple Garden. Oh, man. Oh, okay, this is Niv. And I'm about to do Niv dirty here. I'm telling you, anytime you play this card and get to kill a creature, it's the best card in the... Oh, and he has no land! Is that just game over? I'm not going to play the Saheeli here. I'm going to play the Teferi. No. The Wrath that hits all permanents? Isn't it like a Gagillion mana? Is this Thought Erasure? That would kind of suck. That would make me wish I played Saheeli instead. I don't know what else blue-black is about to be. Eight equals a Bagillion. It does. Is this like a trophy? Abrupt Decay? Abrupt Decay kill Ren? Ha ha ha! Fool! I think I do just play Saheeli now, though. Felidar. What? Oh, I should have put Yorion in my hand. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna draw this. Then I was gonna see nothing. Ah. Well, we want Aether Gust. Want probably maybe Purge. They play Thoughtseize. So we could Veil. I don't know if I'd have room for Veil. I'm gonna take out a Braid. Gust is the best sideboard card for them. Fetch first, punt. I did fetch first. I literally played Scalding Tarn, cracked it, and then scryed. Or do you mean punt for not putting Yorion in my hand? Can I report Spider Space to WotC? Do you want Purge against them? I think you don't want Bolt. Bolt's good against Bird. You probably don't want Bolt. Alright, we're two go big decks, and I think they go we have the just kill them, which is good, but they go bigger. Eyeballing this Purge. Like, it's hard for me to win a go big race. Thanks for the 5-0. God, I'm never gonna be able to get that Toxic Man out of my head. They are the. Yeah. I agree with that, but I do think I want Aether Gust. Card's very good against them. What Spider has done is a bannable offense, getting people to play taxes. Sure. Yeah, where is that Spider guy? I don't know, man. Maybe he's live himself. No, he's not. Oh, I wanted to share this. I put it in the Discord. I don't know if everyone saw it, but Brady is the cutest dog on the planet, and I just need everybody to know that. I just need that to be known. He was doing this today. I walked into the room and he was just completely on his back, and was just the most adorable. Oh yeah, Goblin had some very good dog picks today as well. Adorable in the background We had a lot of very good dog picks and pet picks today. Zelda. Are you kidding me? Adorable. Look at it. Just great. Sprawl's a little scary. The guy. Whoa! Lotus Cobra. That's sick. Does he have the follow-up? Oh! What? Why is the opponent just playing a standard deck? Why is the opponent going to win playing a standard deck? Oh my god, I hope whatever their payoff is forcible. I hope it's Bring to Light. Or I hope they don't have a payoff. Oh my god, it's got to be Bring to Light. It can't be Niv. Don't be Niv. Ooh, the Ren is very good against them. That's good. Ren is really good against Lotus Cobras. Oh my god. Oh my god, be Bring to Light, please. Be Bring to Light. Oh, but they named Red. They named Red on this, so they actually don't have the 5 mana, right? Oh, no, they do. They do without. Uh-oh. It's an Omnath fight. Okay, well, I have lost. In case that isn't super clear. Hey, I found Ren. No, I'm just gonna concede. They're beating me down like way too hard here. I don't think I am supposed to have Wraths in. As good as Wrath looked right there, I don't believe that is a thing I'm gonna do. I think we're just gonna say go, be on the play, have Aether Gust be relevant. That was wild. That was wild. That ramp was wild. Why would I bring in Sphere? To turn off Abundant Growth? No. That's not good enough. This hand's great. Hope they're on that bird hand again. Bird. Not abundant. Bird. Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise. Well, that's not that good. That's just fixing. Abundant Growth is fine. I meant Utopia Sprawl. That's the one I didn't want to see. Okay. They're fixing. They're fixing their mana. Belladar. Burrow. Might as well set up to be able to win next turn rather than just Urrowing here, I think. They will win the long game value game. I want to set up trying to win with Saheeli. Just Uro ramping into Field of the Dead. They'll be able to beat that. They'll be able to beat me doing that. I'd rather just go to try to draw exactly the thing I need. And I did. Maybe I'm supposed to actually not activate. They need to have path. So I think I was supposed to not activate, and I was supposed to be able to target here if they, I don't know. But we are 3-0 once again. These have been much closer matches. 3 verdicts, you said 1 more than normal. I mean, hasn't it looked like verdict? Like, look at the last billion leagues we've played recently. Doesn't it seem like... Maybe it's just my experience. Maybe I've just been running into decks where it's good... But, like, I don't know. What has your experience been? Like, have you been seeing a ton of decks where Verdict is good? Like, I've just been seeing so many decks where Verdict is just, like, the one thing I need always. And if I find the Verdict, I win. And if I don't, I lose. Like, that's been my experience in Modern lately. So, I don't know. I think you should be playing a lot of Verdicts. Like, I want to go play Terminus now again. Because that's a deck where I play 4. You know? But when do I not want to play Terminus, you know? I know a lot of people are very low on the card, but I am going to be doing some testing with Teferi, Master of Time, and Miracles in place of the 3rd Jace, which might be heinous. That might be, like, sacrilegious, but I want to try it. I think Teferi might actually be pretty good. I could be wrong. I could be misevaluating it. I know some other people are pretty low on the card, but I don't know. His ability's pretty dang cool. How did Ban Arrow feel? Ban Arrow's great. I really like that deck. This is just playing that, but just getting to also play Ren and 6 and Omnath. Same idea. Ban Arrow's awesome, though. It's like this is one of my favorite decks to play in the format right now. All these just like pile of great value cards. It's felt so good. It felt like, I mean, it feels like I'm getting to play like the Ban deck with Oko again. I loved playing the Ban Oko deck. I freaking loved Ban Oko in Modern. So it just feels like I'm getting to kind of play that again. Just big, bomby, awesome threats. You can't trick us into thinking this is... this one is not so much of a control deck. This is much more of a mid-range deck. Hey, look, $2. Whoa! Thank you. I like $2. I love $2, to be honest. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, $2 is great. Go back so I can screenshot it. Yeah, here you go. Here, let me get the sideboard so you can see it too. Actually, is this the version I want to show you? No, do this version. This version was the last one we played. Let me grab the lands because they go down really far. There you go. Screenshot that. Pennies, 2 pennies. You know what? I love pennies too. They are also... Hello, Everos, Motor. What do you guys think about keeping the greediest hand in the world? What? Luris? Luris? Put back Remand, I think. Against a Luris deck, I don't think I want Remand. They mulled a 4? What? They're playing a Lurrus deck and they just mulled a 4? Holy cow. Oh my god, he's boggles. Okay. Dude, verdicts. I'm saying it's verdicts, man. It's all about the verdicts. All right, so I'm just gonna like play Felidar, hope we draw Saheeli. We get to Oath here. It's not a Saheeli at all. Just want to land there. Can Felidar again next turn if I want. Thank goodness they mulliganed. If I can steal game 1, that would be phenomenal. If I can steal game 1, that is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, I guess I just play Omnath this turn and do everything. There's Saheeli. I'll say go. They have to have path. Nice. Dude, how gross is Omnath? How nasty is Omnath? How nasty is this deck? Isn't this wild? Isn't this deck crazy? I don't think Gust is insane. They have a lot of like green enchantments. I don't know. It's probably fine. It's probably better than a Braden Bolts. Doing them dirty. Doing them wicked dirty. Hey, oh, Kings, you're here. This is good that you're here. I forgot. You donated yesterday and said do more of this. Did you want me to do more of the Legacy Omni? Did you want to see more of this? Because I was going to play Legacy for tonight's second league. I have to play the Humans one, but you also donated. Was this what you wanted to see with that donation? Please unban Oko. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine if we could play Oko too? They give us Oko, I'll probably not play the Felidar. Yeah, we could play like an up-to-date one. We could do that. I'll be gone for a second. Okay, then we don't have to do yours tonight. Goblin, are you here? If Goblin is here, then we can do the Walking Dead Humans one. I don't know, this seems fine. Do you want to do the Walking Dead Humans one, Goblin? I assume I'm able... Actually, let me see if I'm able to rent those cards before I say this. Okay, I'm typing in Rick and nothing's coming up. Is the card's name like straight up Rick Grimes? They don't even have it on Card Hoarder, like listed at all. It says there is no card called Rick. I have a code or two. Oh yeah, if we could use some codes or something. If people have access to those and can loan me those cards, that would be perfect. Alright, let's try it like this. Rick Steadfast Leader. Yeah, nothing's coming up for that. Nothing is coming up for Rick in general. So if people have... Nope, don't want to open that. If people can let me borrow those, then we can play that. I'll keep this. It's not great, but it's got plays. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. When are we getting a Pickle Rick card? Like, might as well at this point, right? Keep a one-lander? He did. Nice draw. Really nice draw. That lets me gross power without having to shock. Hoping to find a white source here. If I find a force off of this... Oh, there's the white source. I would force that. Alright, now I'm just trying to find a Saheeli. You know what? But I do this. Ah! If I would have just played it, dude! If I would have just played it, I would have won! Maybe I still will. Maybe. If I draw a land here, I still win. If I draw an untapped land. Alright, if I just draw an untapped land, I still win. Oh, that should have been a forest. Whatever. Untapped land, come on. Untapped land, untapped land. Yes. Felidar. 1, 2, 3, 4. This deck's nasty. This deck... Oh, hold on. Who's trading me? Who's trading me? Goblin, perfect. You got me some humans. Nice. Thank you. I don't know which of these I need, but thank you. Do we only need one? Goblin, Corey says hi. Do we only need... Oh, you have 2 of each. Oh, whoops. I didn't even notice there was 2 there. Awesome. Thank you. Alright, so we're 9-0 with this deck right now. It's pretty good. That's, like, pretty good. That's pretty good. Thank you, Goblin. Do you have the list somewhere? Doug, do we actually have that list? Yeah, if you could do that, that would be perfect. See, the Omnath was actually perfect, right? The Omnath was perfect because that got the path out of his hand and got us the extra land. So it's actually better that we went for Omnath, because if we went for Felidar, he would have pathed the Felidar and attacked me, and then I wouldn't have had Felidar, couldn't have comboed off. But I went for Omnath, so we pathed the Omnath, which put us to land 5, which got us land 6. That was huge brain. Omnath was just better, definitely. Well, was, I mean, in the end, it was. We didn't know we had Saheeli yet, so you definitely Omnath there, I feel like, but... Pulling off the... So that's the thing, Echoes. People, I've gotten a lot of salt in the chat of people being like, wow, you got your 2-card combo in an 80-card deck. They did it all the time when we played Jeskai, Saheeli, Yorion. And it's like, dude, yeah, it's an 80-card deck, but do you know how much of the deck cantrips? You know? The deck cantrips so much. It cantrips so much. Oh, what was there? It's another Luris deck. Okay. We're playing against worst noob ever. So, hopefully that means we're going to get back-to-back 5-0s. Hopefully. If they are in fact the worst noob ever. If their name is true. Oh yeah. Okay. Am I chilling? Am I playing a Triome and chilling here? And then I have Path Bolt up next turn? Yeah. Well, it's like, so the thing is, Echo's like, yeah, so you guys see this league, like, you combo a lot. Combo is actually the way you finish a lot of these games, but you have fantastic plan B and C of, and D, I guess, like, Uro wins the game on his own, though we actually, I think in these 9 wins, I don't think we have once brought back an Uro. Maybe once. Uro, Omnath, and Titan are all fantastic. I'm just going to let this resolve, I think, right? Just like, oh, it takes path, okay. Yeah, I assume it's not a Swift Spear. Ooh. Okay. Sure. That's pretty scary. Just killing that now, not having to worry about prowess stuff. Okay. Oh boy, yeah, I'm wicked dead here. This deck super scares me. All right, I think the worst noob ever lied about their name. Wish I didn't bolt now. I guess they wouldn't have played that if I hadn't. Another Omnath, okay. They've got 1 card in hand. Taking 4. Depending on what they've got, Omnath ain't bad. Scourge. Scourge would suck. Looks like Scourge. Looks like Gurmag. They don't play Gurmag in this Lurrus deck, right? Yeah, Scourge. Just a 9/9 Scourge. That's fine. Okay. So I'm just dead. Even if I play him, I can't gain life. I die. I draw a card, but it doesn't matter. Well, we've got a good sideboard. We've got Purge. We've got Verdict. We've got Veils. We've got Gust. We've got Abrades. We have a lot of things we can play here. What do you want against? What is the best of the best against them? We've definitely taken out Forces. Forces out, Purges in. Purge is our best one. Verdicts, also fantastic. I think Remands are bad. So I think Remands go out, Verdicts come in. Remands are bad. What's the next best thing? There's Abrade, there's Veil, there's Aether Gust. Aether Gust does not do anything against the black threats, so it only helps against the red prowess threats. Doesn't help against Shadow, doesn't help against Scourge. Abrade is good against the smaller stuff, not great against the Shadow stuff, assuming they play it when it's big enough. Ren 6 is meh. Ren 6 is not great, does not kill anything by down ticking. Do you want Veil in this deck? I mean, they're playing Thoughtseize. I think that's the only thing Veil really interacts with here. I think I want to react more. I think I'd rather play like these. I think Abrade is better than Gust. Abrade kills the small dudes. And this only interacts with the small dudes as well, and this has a chance to kill the bigger guys. The question is, do I want Veils, I guess? Do I want Veils to help protect my combo? Maybe I go like 2 of these guys down and 2 Veils in. No, I think Remand's very bad against them. I do think Veils are okay because I think we are trying to combo. I definitely feel iffy here, though. I do not feel very confident in this matchup. I like this hand. A lot of nice pieces. Grab the Ketria Triome, I think, on 1 here. I'm avoiding playing Field of the Dead because of Omnath in my hand. Couldn't find it. I have failed you. What do we want to do for League 2? If we can't find it, what's the move? Getting a basic Plains is fine. Actually, maybe I get Jeskai Triome. Do you want double white? No. No, I still think it's this. It's true, Freakazoid. It is true, but I think a braid is going to be broadly more useful. Oh God, is this just? Oh jeez. I think a braid is just generally going to be more useful. Veil is really only good against 1 card, even if it is really good when it's good against that 1 card. Trying to debate him to go for that Lava Dart. I'm super dead. I'm super dead. This deck is way too aggressive for us. We go big. Even though we have a slip under with a combo, we're not able to do it against something like this. Just straight up ignoring my Teferi. Yeah, that's such a bad sign for me. A card we could play, just saying, is Lightning Helix. That is a card that we could play in this deck. Just as a no, by the way. I don't know why. Oh, I guess they shock there because they're a shadow deck, of course. They only had 1 card in hand this turn. Okay, well. 1 card left. Maybe it's garbage. Maybe I can draw Felidar. Yep. They killed Teferi here. You know, ooh. Wow, woo, woo, wow, woo. Nice verdict. They're also just like at 8. I need non-lands, please. I'm going to say go. Now they're at 7. 7 all. They're better at dealing 7 than we are. They go to 4. What's 3 mana? Oh, Lurrus to hand? They go to 4, Lurrus to hand. Okay, if I draw a Bolt, I kill him. Kill him? Oh, stop drawing lands, dude. Gonna play out field. That way next turn a fetch makes 2 zombies. Gives me 2 blockers. They're gonna play Lurrus plus Swift Spear, I'm sure. Heads up, Cheeky. I don't want to crack the Horizon Cannon because I want to be able to get zombies. 2 blockers is actually really strong, but in they're at 2. I literally just need to survive next turn. Like, the opponent's literally at 1 life. All I have to do is activate Saheeli and I win. Soul Scar doesn't matter. Lurrus does have lifelink. That's a good point, actually. I did not think about that. They're gonna kill me in these 2 cards? What is 3 mana right here? What? Dismember my token. Okay. This does not kill me. Get my zombie. Block Lurrus. Go to 3. Draw a card now. Teferi bounce here is pretty good. That's actually a really nice draw, I think. Play Teferi. Teferi bounce the dude without haste. Play Oath of Nissa. Oath of Nissa. Get it Teferi. Do I put 1 guy into play? It's at 3, which means haste zombie kills him. But doesn't kill him if I don't make 2 zombies. Alright, probably just do this. Maybe I should have played Mystic Sanctuary. No, I didn't have 3 islands. They just drew Bolt. Okay. Sure. That's a shame. Alright, so 4-1. Not bad. Not bad. Deck feels very strong. We're 9-1 with it overall. That matchup feels rough. I definitely was expecting that matchup to be rough. We hadn't seen the Scourge deck yet. But I think the biggest lesson that we are learning about this format right now is exactly what I've been saying the whole time. This whole league was that sweepers are very good. Sweepers are pretty strong against that deck, very strong against all these Aether Vial decks. There's just a lot of decks that sweepers are very strong in. So if you are playing a control deck, do not be afraid to put sweepers into your deck. But yeah, I would say this is a very reasonable pile of this. These chests were awful. This is really cool, but these chests were awful. This is a very, very strong variation of the like 4-color Omnath Uro piles. I think having the Saheeli Felidar is totally worth it. We were kind of questioning it yesterday, like, is it not just better to just play Omnath Uro stuff? Like, do you really need the Saheeli thing and be Yorion? Do you really need to be 80 cards? You notice we didn't really Yorion all that often. It does just feel like the things that are making Yorion strong, the abundant growth and oath of Nissa, the things that we're playing to like enable the ETB Yorion are just good on their own. It feels like, I don't know, man. It feels so good. The deck just feels super super strong. I think you wouldn't be crazy to like play some Verdict's main. Yeah, honestly, like, what if you? Yeah. What if we like? I don't think it would be nuts to like not play forces and play verdicts or something. Um, the only issue with like verdicts in this particular deck is this deck is good at just like getting on the board and that's our verdict, But I don't know, maybe you can still play verdicts. I kind of lost my train of thought. I think you do want to be an 80 card Yorion deck. Even if we don't actually play Yorion all that much, I don't know how you would possibly trim this down to 60 anyways. I feel like every piece of this is so good. The deck synergizes with itself really well. I feel like we don't have issues assembling the combo. The deck just feels really, really good. Omnath feels incredible. I was skeptical of this card at first glance in Modern, but dude, this card has been incredible. When you play it on, the turn that you're going to play your 5th land drop and you get to play the fetch land and he is a free roll, it is nuts. Like, actually nuts. And with fetch land plus Uro or growth spiral, and you get to actually trigger the wipe board, like we cleared a Jace the Mind Sculptor before with it. Like, it was awesome. The deck is, or the card is very good. The Primeval top end plan, I think, even without the Eladamri's Call like we had in the original list, is still really strong. Getting to 6 mana is not hard in prime time. Like, 6/6 plus 4/4/4s is really just nuts.